So these are going to be some higher level hip flexor stretches. So stretching the quads, the iliopsoas, the tensor fascia lata, all these muscles that basically shorten up our trunk and bring us forward. And especially if we sit a lot, for whatever reason that we sit a lot, this tends to be short a lot if we're sitting all day working, or if we sit just because as we're getting old, we tend to sit more. These are some challenging, more higher level stretches that you can do. So first thing very simple is kneeling hip flexor stretch here, trunk up nice and tall. I do like to hold on to something, whether a bench or something, whatever you have, so that we don't have to worry about balancing, but I'll just show you right here. So the key is trunk up nice and tall. We're stretching from right above the knee to all the way up here. This is the entire hip flexor complex right here. The rectus femoris, the iliopsoas, the tensor fascia lata. Don't worry about those names. Basically, it's a lot of muscles that all make us shorten up our trunk. So here, trunk up nice and tall. Make sure the hips are squared up, and then we're straight up and down like this. This is a way to start. We can make it more challenging and even put more emphasis on the quads by bringing this foot up. And as you can see, I have a nice padding for my knees, so I'm not putting my knee directly down the ground. You can use whatever you like, or maybe nothing at all. So trunk out nice and tall, foot squared up so it's not turned in. We want the foot squared up, and then we're up and down like this. Usually I like to hold on to something, but in the point of the video, you get the idea. Trunk straight up and down. Now, from here, there's a lot of fancy stuff we can do. We can fire our glutes and push our hips forward. We can rotate our trunk like this. We can bring the arm up like this and bend to the side or use back. There's all sorts of different ways to add in deeper, more dynamic stretches to this. You often see marathon runners and triathletes do this sort of stuff because they have to really focus on this because of the repetitive movements that they do. But if you sit all day, this is a great stretch and really help with your posture because our hip flexor muscles bring our trunk forward. So then when we stand up and walk, we're basically like this. So kneel and stretch. Here, we can bring this foot up like this. And the closer we bring the knee to the bench, the deeper of a stretch that we get. And when we start adding in other things, other dynamic components, we add a deeper level of stretching to it. You'll find that the stretch will go more towards the quads or rectus femoris down here towards the knee. And then as we get deeper and deeper, it'll tend to go up here more toward the iliopsoas complex, up here into the trunk. So hopefully this is good, helpful information if you sit a lot or if you do a lot of repetitive motion like this.